You know how in a movie there is something really bad happening and the characters of the film are in a complete nightmare, and then all of a sudden it appears as though the problem has been solved, the bad guys have been defeated, and all of these side characters are in utter jubilation. They are celebrating, they are cheering because they think that the aliens have been destroyed, they think the monsters have been crushed, they think that the bad guy, whoever the hell he is, has been utterly vanquished and defeated, and then all of a sudden the enemy comes back. And then the problem resumes itself, and you realize that all of that cheering was just false hope. That's what's been happening with coronavirus. We had a couple of months of lockdown. People were really miserable. You had people acting like they were in prison. It's prison. It's like I'm in prison. I can't go to the cafe. I can't go salsa dancing on Friday nights with Amy. So they felt completely miserable. And then all of a sudden, states started to relax the quarantine mitigation policy, especially Republican states. They really began to relax. And then people began to go out. And they began to act as though nothing bad was happening. They began to act as though things were just like normal. And now you're reading about all of these spikes. Spikes in Nevada, spikes in Texas, spikes in California. And then you wonder why coronavirus has been so devastating in the United States, because people want to live like the bad guy has been defeated. People want to live as though everything is normal. They want to live as though everything is just like it was before coronavirus exploded on the United States. And yeah, that's what we have been witnessing in these last couple of weeks. That's why you had all these protests. And that's why you have a bunch of utter freaking morons going to Las Vegas. I am not joking. I want to show you guys a couple of clips that I found today of people just crowding these casinos in Vegas. Just watch this.
Masks, no social distancing taking place.
Look at this. Look at this. They even have like a lady doing some exotic dancing.
People are wearing masks. No.
And she's got a mask on. People at the bar with masks.
Social.
Like, what are you going to do? You going to open up the mask and stick the bottle in your mouth?
Distancing taking place. So, is this worth the gamble? Let's bring in the journalist who shot this video. Mick
Is this worth the gamble? Is this worth your life?
With the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Mick, great to have you with us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Was it as crowded as it looks in the video?
Yeah, it was. That was taken 9 minutes after they opened the
9
doors.
minutes. In 9 minutes, it looked like this. Look at all of these buffoons. Look at all of these morons. I will insult these people because they utterly deserve it. These people are truly brain-dead morons.
So people are ready to fill in, pretty quickly there. Wasn't expecting it to be that packed, so yeah, that video is pretty true to form there.
I mean, what struck me when I saw this...
Look at this crowd. It's huge. This is social distancing. And then the governor of Nevada was like, yeah, we got to open up everything. And yeah, and then you have all these people who are like, yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, open up the casinos. People are going to be fine. Just put a mask on. You'll be fine. And the real reason why they opened up these casinos is it has nothing to do with their belief, their perceived belief, that is, that coronavirus isn't that bad, or it's all a scam, or it's overblown, or it's the virus is reaching its end, or whatever. It has everything to do with all of the mobsters who are running the casinos, and they know that the entire economy of Las Vegas depends on gambling. So they have to open up the casinos because they think, well, we have to save the economy. And now you're hearing these stories from Nevada about businesses getting closed down, about people in casinos actually getting coronavirus, people at restaurants getting coronavirus. It's an utter disaster. But that's what happens when you're in the middle of a pandemic and a bunch of idiots really think, well, they can live life just like it was before. And you can't do that in the middle of a pandemic.
On Twitter earlier today, Mick, was that I thought maybe this video got mixed up with pre-pandemic video of the D Casino. But in fact, this is a scene that you have been witnessing all over the place. I mean, you
I just want to see what this footage is. I don't care what this guy has to say. Look at this.
Gambling action here in Las Vegas.
Gotta
and I
open
wanna
up the
show some
casinos.
of the video that we
Gotta open up the casinos. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Give me
have
that
at the
money.
Bellagio, because in some of this video, I mean, not everybody is
Look at
wearing
this.
a mask. Mick, are you surprised?
Do you know what's going on right now? Do you know what's going on right now in this video? Take me home tonight. I just want to get my hands on that money tonight. That's what's happening right now. They got Eddie Money playing in their minds, and they're so addicted to gambling that as soon as they find out that the casinos are open, they all rush in there like a bunch of cockroaches in a dead-end diner.
At the reopening, that people aren't necessarily following the rules to a T on the very first
It's
day.
all garbage. It's all garbage, honey. It's all nonsense. Listen, it's a bunch of left-wing, communist, Marxist, socialist, just a bunch of dunces. They want to ruin the economy. They want to destroy America. They want to destroy the lives of Americans. Liberals don't want Americans to have any fun. They wake up in the morning and they're like, we don't want people to have any fun. No fun whatsoever. So we got to have fun, honey. We got to go to the casino. We got to go to Vegas. We got to get ourselves some margaritas, some pina coladas, and we just got to have a good time. 2 weeks later, in the hospital.
Hey, I mean, what's it going to be like in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was surprised. Like last night, I would say pick
What's it going to be like in 2 weeks? People getting coronavirus.
on the ground in certain areas where
Look at
people
this.
weren't really adhering to that. Slot machines are supposed to be cut off every other
No slot machines. You know, you won't get coronavirus as long as you don't play the slot machines. But you can go play cards. As long as you have a mask, you'll be fine.
keeping space between people, hand sanitizer stations.
How do you expect people to keep the mask on when they're in the bar? Are they going to be drinking the beer or the pina colada like those veiled women in Dubai eat spaghetti? Like they had to open up the hijab. They got to open up the mask.
Throughout, disinfecting, high-touch areas. And some of the MGM properties have hand washing stations on the floor, so you don't have to go into the...
I just want to go on vacation, man. I went 2 months with this quarantine nonsense, man. I can't take it no more. I got to go get myself in the casino. And then you have these two just terrible people talking about, yeah, go to Vegas. Go to Vegas, guys.
Now, before you go.
If you're planning to go to Las Vegas anytime soon, you know what to expect when you arrive.
First up, the
Yeah, coronavirus.
hotels and check-in process. When you drive up in your car, you'll notice you can either self-park for free, which is awesome. Pretty much all.
Free parking. Hey, I got coronavirus, but hey, I got free parking on the side. What else do we have
So
here?
we have basically a whole sink and soap and kind of a
Right, like I expect Americans to wash their hands. I have never seen an American thoroughly wash their hands. I've never, out of all the years I've been living in the United States, I was born in Oakland, California. Okay, I've been living in the U.S. pretty much my whole life. I have never seen an American thoroughly wash their hands in a public restroom. Never. I don't expect Americans to wash their hands anytime soon because some casino tells them to. They all just want to go gambling. I mean, what else is in this crazy video?
In effect, and of course, still some places have stronger drinks, others do not.
Yep, get your drink on. You want to get a drink of that coronavirus martini.
And when Las Vegas first reopened, many of the poker rooms were actually closed. But as the week progressed, many started reopening. And so you expect actually when you arrive, probably most will be reopened. But some may still be closed, but just keep that in mind. And also,
Look at
so
this.
you're aware, smoking is still allowed in the casinos.
Yes, it is. I still have some residue in my hair.
Yep, smoke that coronavirus up. What is this, like a James Bond movie? I don't give a damn about getting this coronavirus. Don't matter to me, this coronavirus. Don't matter to me. What matters is I got my chips. So, what is gambling worth to these people? Apparently their lives. Because they're in the middle of a pandemic and they are so desperate to go to a casino that they would rather gamble with their lives. People really are this insane. And it has to be the United States. Like, why does everything weird have to happen in America? I know this lady. I'm not going to give you her name, but I know this lady, and about a month or so ago, she started arguing with me about coronavirus, and she said that it's not that bad, it's overblown, they want to destroy our freedoms, yada, yada, yada. And she started listening to all of these scam artists on the internet, Dr. Shiva and all these types of people. And she was really arguing with me. And there was really no way that I could convince her otherwise. Well, just today, I got a message from this lady, and it's really, really horrible. She now tells me that she tested positive for COVID-19. And she was living like coronavirus didn't exist. And it's really, really bad what happened to her, and I really wish her a good recovery. And it really does go to show you how dangerous this thing really is. We had all these protests, tens of thousands of people went to the streets to go protest police brutality, and now they're dealing with coronavirus. They were protesting police brutality, and now they're going to have to deal with the brutality of COVID-19. Then Trump wants to do his rally. He did his rally. Less than 6,200 people showed up. Still, it's thousands of people in one place. It's pretty dangerous. We know for a fact that several staff members at that rally got COVID-19. They tested positive for it. People are living like this thing doesn't exist, when all of the signs are indicating that it truly does. But those signs are very, very brutal. I mean, how much is it worth for these people to go out and gamble? Apparently their lives. Because that's what they're gambling with. Anyway, hope you guys have learned something from this message. You guys just heard some theology. God bless.